Dan, Ellen, Christine, thanks for joining us today to talk about the Mending the Gender Gap paper. We talk about the large implications for our clients in terms of financial implications and competitive implications of not having enough women in leadership positions. We talk about board quotas in Europe that are coming. We talk about many topics that could interfere with their ability to derive competitive advantage. Dan, what are you seeing in the marketplace in terms of women and succession planning and how women are getting into leadership positions?
So I think we see clients in every industry sector, whether it's banking, asset management, or insurance, really looking to promote and accelerate the promotion of women in the workplace. Unfortunately, I'd say while women have been very successful and account for a large population of the financial services workforce, they probably haven't ascended to the leadership positions that I think many of us would hope for. Outside the U.S., I think it much more mirrors the local workforce and the local economy, right? So I think in Asia, I think it's still we see very few women in senior leadership positions. I think in Europe it's starting to look more and more like the U.S., but still a slow path to growth there.
Ellen, what do you think the implications of that are?
Well, if you think about some of the competitive issues our clients are dealing with, growth and connecting with customers, it's so important to have the woman's perspective at the table, really thinking about what our financial services clients and their clients are really looking to achieve. So if women are not in the positions to really focus on the customers of their companies, that's a real disadvantage, and it's an opportunity lost when we think about how our clients will grow.
Christine, what are you seeing with your clients in terms of enabling women to join the leadership rank?
What we find our clients doing right now is trying to really start to sponsor those flexibility programs. I mean, the study shows if you have good sponsorship flexibility around allowing differential opportunities for our customers and allowing different leadership roles for the women to progress to, not only in those back office roles, but also in those front office positions, as well as those client-facing roles, which we typically see are challenging to become flexibility. We've noticed this is both for gender-wise for both men and women in the study from that perspective. So again, sponsoring those programs and having those as part of their kind of daily regimen and offering those, we see the statistics come back that say that companies are really taking advantage of it, and they're seeing a better attrition rate as a result.
That's great. I think one of the things that we see our clients really struggling with is the implementation of so many strategies that are really well intended in terms of succession planning and really knowing where their mid-tier and senior level talent are to be able to circulate them around in the various roles that might be available or coming available in the organization. Ellen, do you see that there's more of a concerted effort with your clients to do that?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing our clients really implement a range of different programs, whether it be from attracting new talent to maintaining the high performers, also to providing flexibility programs. But the real challenge that we see is the need for true senior level commitment for these programs. But not only that, but really supporting that commitment with the implementation monitoring and really assessment and true monitoring of the programs and really making sure that they're being implemented appropriately. We speak so often with our clients about the implementation of processes and systems and controls. This is a perfect example of an area that really needs to have a focus on true implementation and execution.
So Dan, moving forward, what do you think clients should be thinking about now?
Well, they've got to really relook at their talent management structures overall, and including women as part of that. That workforce in the largest way possible is really the only way that these firms and our economy broadly is going to grow.
There's a lot to be gained from that. Christine, anything?
I think a lot of times there's a lot of momentum at the beginning. They see what's happening in the market. They look at the trends. They want to, companies want to compare themselves to what their competitors doing for attraction and retaining top talent. But I really think it's about getting that information out to the employees, and not only looking at it from a female perspective, but also from a male perspective. Again, the study and statistics show that flexibility programs allowing individuals to control their career, really both genders will take advantage of that, and there's good results both from a from a workforce perspective and talent perspective of retention. So I think, again, making it real, sharing those stories, and allowing the benefits to be known.
Ellen, any thoughts?
When I think about the programs that our clients are putting in place, they've done a really good job, I would say, in the beginning, setting out the vision, and really framing up the broader programs. But as I said earlier, it's all in the execution. So I think our clients really need to take a look at their programs and to really decide on how are we going to make this real. How are we going to focus on accountability around these programs, and how are we going to measure their success?